Well, good morning, everyone. I woke up just in time to get breakfast, and it actually should be good afternoon by the time this posts. Yeah, I got a few gripes to tell you all about. There's a few gripes going on with this cruise. Yup. Got me some bacon they have today. It's like every other day they had bacon at the buffet. So, yogurt with the fruit, trying to be healthy, right? And some coffee. I was gonna get me some cereal, but they put me Lucky Charms away, lads. They put it away too fast. All right, let me have some breakfast and wake up. I'll talk to you. The ship is at sea today. Yeah, we're on our way back. You know what I'm having this morning? I'm having some Jimmy Dean Italian bratwurst with onion. I just moved my table over here. Well, I have a window view now. I have a window view, and the problem was someone started sneezing over where I was sitting. Yeah, they kept sneezing and sneezing. I'm like, I'm out of here. Yup. It's a little rough out today. I'm feeling just ship move a bit. We might be getting closer when that hurricane breaks out past Jamaica. That's gonna make big waves in the ocean. Oh, I also got some gripes. They used to have this thing called Sea Day Brunch. They would serve you in the restaurant a breakfast until noontime. They got cheap. They're doing this damn thing where breakfast stops at 10 o'clock. I think it's every other day, every other sea day. We're at sea for 3 days, so I'm going to be screwed out of 2 days. You have to get to breakfast before 10 a.m. I wish they would serve, just leave some cereal out, leave something out for breakfast people that want to eat a late breakfast. You don't have to put everything away, you know? Yeah, they're stingy. They put the cereal, everything away. I was one of the last people to get breakfast. The guy had put a sign that said buffet ends here. And I went over and I said to him, I gotta get some breakfast. I'm sorry. I gotta get me some breakfast. I just woke up. And I was there just at 11:30. That's when it ended. But I keep having to go the days that I can't get it. I have to go to Tomodoro and get a shrimp burrito. That doesn't start though till noontime. So if you get up here at like 11:35, you have to wait almost a half hour before you can even get that. And there's not much else you can have for breakfast. They have, the food's heavy at the buffet. I don't know if you really want to eat that for breakfast. By the way, I slept with earplugs in. I slept really well. I was out cold I think I went to bed at 1 a.m. There was a deck party. I went to bed around 1 a.m. and I didn't wake up until 10 o'clock in the morning. I used the bathroom and then I went back to bed. And that's where my problem was. I almost didn't wake up again until I realized I had to get up I thought the noon late risers sea day at the restaurant was going on. So I knew I had to get up by noon, but I just woke up at like 11:20 again. And I'm like, I gotta get up there and check it. I would have kept sleeping until like 1 o'clock or 1:30 or something. Yo, I'll tell you my other gripe. I'll tell you that next. I'll show you some stuff right now. It's not that bad out here. There's some white caps, but there are rolling waves. The ship is moving around a bit. Yeah, when you see those, you know we hit something. I don't know. Here's the pool deck here today. It's nice out. They could have used this DJ at the deck party last night. He's spinning some cool stuff. The guy last night, that's my gripe. That deck party, it sucked. The DJ they had, I'm going to tell you about it in detail. I'll tell you what was going on. Oh yeah, Donna Summer. That's it. So here's a view of the rear pool deck. I had to leave the middle one because there's copyrighted music being played. Yeah, he was playing some hits, so I love that. He was playing some disco stuff, and I was gonna tell you what the deal is. At night, in my opinion, I'm trying to get you a water view. Maybe if I go over here. In my opinion, the DJ bombed out last night. Yeah. He was playing a lot of obscure music, right? And no one was dancing. It's not even a matter of me, of my music taste. You guys know I like disco. I have the playlist. But just in general, he kept playing these obscure, it was like Caribbean music. But not only that, he kept mixing it. And he would start scratching it and blending it into another song, but it took him so long to do the blend. Everyone was like lost. You couldn't even dance while he was doing that. Yeah, in my opinion, that DJ he bombed out. He was terrible. I don't know where he learned to do a party. He could see, he's right there on the stage. He could see people weren't dancing. There was hardly anyone joining in. His music just wasn't hitting it, you know? It just wasn't hitting it. It was obscure Caribbean music. And he needed to play some disco, some dance music, even more stuff. I actually said I didn't go up to him, but I shouted out, I'm like, play some music we can dance to. Yeah. So we'll see. Maybe they'll do another deck party today. Might be able to get you a view over the side here. Don't fall. Yeah. That's what it's looking like. We'll see if it gets really rough for the hurricane. See what happens. Every time Leslie's not on the cruise, it doesn't get very rough. The ship's smooth. When she comes on the cruise, that's when we hit a storm, right? That's how it seems to always work.
I told you where to go.
Danger, confined space, do not enter without a permit. I'll take your word for it. I ain't going in there, son. Yeah, I was going through some of your comments, and there was a comment from Jimmy. He was asking about the single scene on the cruise, about getting lucky, and there was a response. I forget who the response was like, that's offensive. Yeah. In Jimmy's defense, I'm sure he meant he was hoping to get lucky in finding a wife that he could have a Christian wedding with. Huh. Some other comments, the Bermuda flag was on the ship because I guess the ship was registered in Hamilton, Bermuda, and I was saying that it was the Barbados flag. So that's another one I muffed up on. I should have known too because I've been to Bermuda a couple of times. So yeah, I was just going through the comments, having my breakfast, enjoying a leisurely breakfast. You won't believe this though. I got an observation for you. This guy at breakfast, this is bad damn news. I felt like telling him. Okay, he pulls up in a power scooter, right? He had mobility issues with his legs. He's got on like those compression stockings, you know? That's for like bad circulation and stuff. Your legs swell up. What does he have? A whole plate of French fries from Guy's Burger Joint. And he takes the salt shaker, and he actually unscrews the cap from the salt shaker and is putting a ton of salt on the fries. I felt like going up to him and saying, whoa, what are you doing? You already got problems with your leg, with swelling of the ankles and circulation. That's gonna be the kiss of death. Why are you eating that damn fast food? You should be having like a salad bar or something especially with a condition. If you got problems, all that salt's gonna make your ankles even worse. I don't know. I don't get it, guys. I gotta worry about my own health. I'm gonna go over my health results. Maybe later today we'll talk about that. We're at sea today. That's if I'm not having too much fun aboard the ship. You see this basketball court? I'm gonna go shoot some hoops here. I'm gonna go to the gym. I'm gonna put on my headphones and play my disco playlist on the channel, right? I have internet, so it will work. I'm gonna walk around the promenade deck, maybe up here. They have a walking track right up there. That's what those people are on. I'm gonna get me some exercise. I'm gonna lift some weights. Everyone on the cruise is motivating me. When I see people on the ship, I'm like, I don't wanna be that guy. I don't wanna have that problem. And that's preventing me from like eating. I had a good breakfast. Now I'm probably not gonna have anything again. I got up late. What time is it now? 1 o'clock almost. I'm gonna try to wait until like 6 o'clock to eat again. And, you know, just a small snack, and then I'll go to the dining room for a good gourmet dinner. But then, you know what? No midnight snack. I did not go to the midnight buffet last night. I feel better today. I think that midnight buffet is not good. You eat too much and then you go to bed. Oh, I feel much better today. Much better. Yeah, one of the cruises I did with Leslie, I interviewed those two guys at dinner. It's up on the channel, I think from September, or I think it was on the September cruise. Leslie was mad. She was like, I don't want to be mansplained to, because they were like sparking up controversy. We were talking about, I think that's when Charlie Kirk was assassinated. There was a lot going on. Anyway, the guy had an interesting theory. He said he thinks they put something in the food on the cruise line to make you go to the bathroom. This is TMI, right? A stool softener or something, laxative, because he always has a problem on the cruise. I think he might be right. There might be something. If you eat too much, you're gonna have a problem. They don't want the pipes to get clogged up. When I get back to land, me lads, we'll talk about this old man that lives in a RV trailer by the name of Sarasota Tim. I haven't been watching his crap. Not like I'm missing anything. I think he moved back to the Georgia campground again. Big surprise. So he can get stuff for free from his daughter. Yeah. There we go. I'm gonna try my hand at it. I'll try to film it. That parody squirrel bait did hats off. That was amazing. With AI, it made Cal Pody dance around in his oversized shirt. And was busting on Carl and Old Man Nation. Pretty funny stuff. I think Old Man Nation might be a Trump supporter because he owns like 4 Trump hats he keeps wearing in the videos. I don't know about him. Where's he getting all those hats from? No, he's far. He's all the way. He's gone full Bernie Sanders. So yeah, I left my earplugs in last night. I actually got some good sleep on the cruise. I slept like a baby. I put the fan on. I was a little worried because the guy next door had the TV on very loud. And then I think they shut it off during the night. But I was worried about that keeping me awake. It worked out though with the earplugs. Everything was good. Everything was good. I woke up though I was lying on one side and I thought I had like an ear infection. I was a little scared when I first woke up. My ear hurt and I'm like, what the hell? Am I coming down with something? And then I realized the earplug was in and I was sleeping on it. These foam earplugs. FYI, you can get a whole bag of them at Home Depot. You get like hundreds of these things. Good idea to buy a bag and bring plenty on the cruise with you. They're good to wear, to be honest with you. I still have them in my ears now. They're almost good to wear the whole time you're on the deck because a lot of people are very loud on the cruise and there's a lot of excessive noise. Even when they're playing music, they have it amped up so much that you really can hear it perfectly well. You can hear it almost better wearing the earplugs. When you don't have the earplugs in, the music sounds even worse. That's what I'm thinking. So we'll see. And it's good weather today, perfect weather for the pool. Tomorrow it's probably going to get on the cold side. We'll see how cold. The deal is the water. The water's warm enough. I can definitely swim. If the water's warm. If the water's not warm, then it's a different story. Yeah, I'll keep you posted. If the hurricane kicks up, we'll see what it looks like. Peaceful day at sea. That's what it's all about. Hit the thumbs up. Your friend, New York Dan. Gonna do some b-ball. That's what I'm thinking. That's harder than it looks. Believe it or not, that's an extreme body workout. You play basketball for like a half hour. It's like more of a workout than Long Island Ken gets at the gym doing that silly machine where you're just walking, the treadmill machine. You're just like walking in one spot. That's not that much of a workout. Yeah, he doesn't lift any weights, that guy. All he does is that treadmill thing at the gym. You could go to the mall and just walk around. You don't need the treadmill. Then when it comes time to clean the boat up, he can't even hold the buffer. Huh? Alright guys, hey, I'm gonna wrap this one up. I hope everyone's having a great afternoon on a mundane Monday. A manic Monday. Yup. Your friend, New York Dan. See you guys soon. I'll be posting a lot of vids later today because we're at sea. Alright guys, over and out. They got it all backward. They're playing Michael Jackson, they're playing disco, Village People, all that stuff during the day when people are relaxing in the deck chair. That's when they should have been playing the Caribbean DJ music last night that they played for the deck party. I can't believe this. Durr. All right, guys, that's my rant. Yeah, I'm pissed. I know, this is like dance music. No one's dancing now. Hey, who's in charge here? They don't know. They don't know what they're doing. I'm telling you. Down, I was talking about the paint color scheme on the ships. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff. They don't know what they're doing. Maybe I'll go in the arcade. I think that's right up here, Warehouse Arcade, and ride a motorcycle. What do you think? Yeah, check for the videos. I'm gonna put more out from where were we? St. Martin. I gotta put that one up. All right, guys, hit the thumbs up. Your friend, New York Dane.